Okay, next problem. Find the value of y if the line joining points 3 comma y and 2 comma 7 is parallel to the line joining points minus 1 comma 4 and 0 comma 6. So here we have totally 4 points. So what are those 4 points? We write down. A is equal to 3 comma y, B is equal to 2 comma 7, okay. Then C is equal to minus 1 comma 4, D is 0 comma 6. So totally we have 4 points. Now it is given that the line joining points A and B, the line joining points A and B, see, the line joining points A and B is parallel to the line joining points minus 1 comma 4, 0 comma 6, that is C and D. Now clearly AB is parallel to CD. See, if two lines are parallel, then the slopes are equal. That is a condition. If two lines are parallel, slopes are equal. So here first what I will do, I will find out slope of AB and will represent the slope of AB as M1. Next we will find out slope of CD and we will represent it as M2. Since the two lines are parallel, just equate the slopes, that is M1 is equal to M2, then we will get the value of Y. Okay. So first we will find out slope of AB. So slope of AB is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, slope of AB. So this is nothing but 7 minus y by minus 1. Just put this as some M1, slope of first line joining points. Now I will find out slope of CD. This is nothing but y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, 0 plus 1, 0 plus 1 because already minus, so 0 plus 1. So what is slope of this line we get? It is 2 by 1, 2 by 1 is 2. So this we will put it as M2. Now as the two lines are parallel, the slopes are equal, that means M1 is equal to M2. So now what is M1? M1 is 7 minus y by minus 1 and M2 is what? 2. So just cross multiply. So what we get if you cross multiply? 7 minus y is equal to minus 2. 7 minus y is equal to minus 2. Now I'll write it here. Now what is minus y is equal to? Minus y is equal to minus 2 will transpose that 7. It will become minus 7. Minus 2 minus 7. Minus 2 minus 7. So what is minus y is equal to? It is minus 9. So you can cancel minus minus and cancel it. So what is the value of y we get? The value of y is 9. Okay. So this problem is completed. Next problem. Find the slope of the line parallel to and perpendicular to the line passing through the point 6 comma 3 and minus 4 comma 5. That means here in this we have two problems. One we have to solve it for parallel and the other one we have to solve it for perpendicular. Find the slope of a line. See, now we have to find out a slope of this line. Okay, we are doing the first problem. We have to find out a slope of a line. Say this line slope we have to find out. Okay, now the other line is there, the second line is there. This line is parallel to the required line. Required line means we have to find out the slope of this line, required line, and the line joining 2 points of a given line is 6 comma 3 and minus 4 comma 5. See, we have to find out a slope of a line. Okay, the another line is there whose line joining points are 6 comma 3 and minus 4 comma 5. So this line is parallel to the required line. So required line means what? We need to find the slope of the first line. The condition is the two lines are parallel. See, as the two lines are parallel, the slopes are equal. So what I'll do is, first I'll find out slope of AB. So I'll write A is equal to, what is A is equal to 6 comma 3 and what is B we have minus 4 comma 5. I'll find out slope of AB. So slope of AB is equal to y2 minus y1 by, this is 5, 5 minus 3 by minus 4 minus 6. So this is nothing but 2 by minus 10. So 2 by minus 10 is nothing but minus 1 by 5. So now we got slope of AB as minus 1 by 5. Put it this as M1. So this is M1. Now what I'll do is, so now the slope of required line. So slope of required line. You understood? Required line means the slope of a line which we are going to find, we are saying as required line. The slope of required line is nothing but M2. Okay. What is M2? M2 is also minus 1 by 5. What is the reason? Because in the first bit we say it is given that the two lines are parallel. So if two lines are parallel, what is the condition? M1 is equal to M2. So what is M2? It is minus 1 by 5. Okay. So we completed for parallel. Now we'll solve for perpendicular. So next one we'll solve it for perpendicular. See, now when we are solving for perpendicular, what we do is, what is slope of AB? Slope of AB is minus 1 by 5. Now as the two lines are perpendicular, now we have to find out a slope of a line which is perpendicular to the given line joining points AB. Perpendicular means 90 degrees. So if the two lines are perpendicular, let us assume the slope of a line or required line as M2. If two lines are perpendicular, what you do is product of slopes is equal to minus 1. M1 into M2 is equal to minus 1. So what is M1 we have? M1 is minus 1 by 5 into M2 is equal to minus 1. So clearly we can cancel minus minus. So M2 is nothing but 5. So what is slope of a line which is perpendicular to a given line? It is nothing but 5. So this is completed. Next problem. Find the equation of straight line which makes an angle pi by 4 with the positive direction of x-axis and passing through the point 0, 0. Okay, here the line is making an angle pi by 4 with x-axis. See, whenever they give angle made by the line with x-axis in positive direction means always you take m is equal to tan theta. See, what is given? Find the equation of a straight line. That straight line is making an angle, some angle. Here the angle is pi by 4, making an angle pi by 4 with x-axis in the positive direction. X-axis with the positive direction means how to find the slope? It is m is equal to tan theta. So here one more thing is, now generally the pi radians we take it as 180 degrees. Pi radians we take it as 180 degrees. If it is pi by 2, 180 by 2 it is 90 and 180 by 3 is 60 degrees and 180 by 4, that is pi by 4 means it is 45. Then pi by 6 means it is 30 degrees. Okay, this all you will get in 1A, but I will tell. Pi radian means 180 degrees. So you do 180 by 2, 90. 180 by 3, 60. Right? 180 by 4, 45. 180 by 6, 30 degrees. Okay, just remember this one. Now, here, theta is given as pi by 4 and some point P is given as 0, 0. Now, we have to find out an equation of line when theta and a point is given. Now, how to, using this theta, I'll find out slope. How to find out a slope? If a line is making an angle theta with x-axis, then m is equal to tan theta. So, m is equal to tan. What is theta? Theta is pi by 4. Pi by 4 means you write pi by 4 or you write 45 degrees. So, what is tan 45? Tan 45 is clearly 1. Now, we have slope, we have a point, right? So now what I do is see. Now we have a point. What is a point? 0, 0. And what is a slope? We have 1. So we have a point, we have a slope. then the equation of line, see, the equation of line is nothing but y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. That means here, in order to find the equation of a line, we have a slope and we have one point. So using one point form, that is y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1, using this identity or using this formula, we will find the equation of line. Now this is x1 comma y1. So y minus y1, what is y1? 0 is equal to m value is 1 into x minus x1 is 0, right? So now what I will do is y minus 0 is y, 1 x minus 0 is x, y minus 0 is y, x minus 0 is x, x into 1 is nothing but x. So now what is the equation of line we get? X minus y is equal to 0 is the equation of line. So first what you do is, theta is given as pi by 4 and a point is given as 0 comma 0. So as the line makes an angle theta with x axis, m is equal to, we do tan theta, m is equal to, we get 1. After getting 1, we need to find an equation. In order to find the equation, either we need 2 points or we need a point and slope. So here the second point is not given to us. So what I do, using the point and slope, I'll use one point form to find the equation y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So I'll substitute in this and I'll get the equation, right? Now we'll do the second round, we'll continue. So now here theta is given as pi by 3 and a point is given as 1 by 2. So here clearly just write m is equal to tan theta. See, when you have to use this m is equal to tan theta, if a line is making an angle theta with x-axis in the positive direction, then you have to use m is equal to tan theta. So m is equal to tan theta. What is pi by 3? 180 by 3, it is 60 degrees. So I'll write 60 degrees. And what is tan 60? It is root 3. Tan 60 is root 3. Now after getting root 3 as a slope, now what is the point we have? Now the point is 1 comma 2 and what is the slope we have? Root 3. Now we have to find out the equation of a line. So the equation of line is nothing but y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. So now y minus 2 is equal to root 3 into x minus 1. This is x1, y1 substituted, m also substituted. Now just we'll simplify this. That means if we simplify, what we get? Y minus 2 is equal to root 3x minus root 3. I multiply root 3x minus root 3. Now always the equation should be written in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Any one of the form, either y is equal to mx plus c is also okay. So now I'll write the equation in the form of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Always x coefficient must be positive. See, x coefficient is a, positive. So here already this x term is positive. So what I'll do is I'll write root 3x as it is minus root 3 also as it is. Transpose that y and 2 on the other side. It will become minus y plus 2 is equal to 0, right? Now finally what is the next line we'll get? It is root 3x. It is root 3x. Then you write y term minus y. Then you have to write the constant, that is without x and y. Minus root 3 plus 2. I'll write minus root 3 plus 2 is equal to 0 is the required equation of line. Okay. Now one more thing is, see, we did 2 bits in this question. We have 2 more bits. So I'll do the 2 more bits. To solve those 2 more bits, I have to tell something about trigonometry. So what I'll do is next class I'll tell about that trigonometry and I'll complete those 2 bits also. No need to worry. So just practice these 2 problems. Okay.